Hello, Vikings fans. Welcome to Skol Nation Vikings Daily, your go-to source for all things Minnesota Vikings. Today, we're diving deep into Brian Flores' defensive scheme, which has caught the attention of both national and local media. The Vikings' success so far this season has been remarkable. And while Sam Darnold has drawn some attention, it's Flores' defense that has truly shined. Before we dig into the details, make sure to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Brian Flores is now in his second season as the Vikings defensive coordinator, and he's made some significant strides in shaping this defense. With personnel changes and a deeper understanding of his scheme, the defense is firing on all cylinders. After the first 4 weeks of the season, the Vikings are among the top teams in the NFL in several key metrics. They've allowed the fourth fewest points, 59, boast the league's best defensive DVOA, 34.3%, and have registered the most sacks, 17, and quarterback pressures, 94. This is just the beginning of what Flores has been able to implement with the Vikings. One of the key elements of Flores' defense is his use of various coverage schemes, particularly two deep safety looks. The Vikings have been using these coverages on nearly 2 out of every 3 plays, making it extremely difficult for opposing quarterbacks to get comfortable. Flores has a way of mixing in different variations of quarters coverage that keep the opposing offense guessing. The complexity and disguise of these coverages are nearly impossible to read pre-snap, especially when combined with Flores' frequent blitz packages, which come on 40.8% of the plays so far this season. Flores often deploys quarters coverage, where the 2 outside cornerbacks and safeties work in tandem to cover the deep parts of the field. However, he mixes in variations like palms coverage, which adjusts based on the routes of the receivers, making it harder for quarterbacks to predict who will be open. Another variation, called cover 2 roll, disguises the coverage pre-snap and shifts into a different look after the snap, frustrating quarterbacks who think they have the right read. Flores' aggressive approach also shows in the pass rush. The Vikings have blitzed on 40.8% of dropbacks, the second highest rate in the league. By using both defensive tackles and edge rushers, Flores forces offensive linemen into tough one-on-one matchups, which have been exploited through a variety of stunts and twists. This strategy has led to confusion on the offensive line, allowing the Vikings to generate pressure consistently. Another key element of Flores' defense is his use of cover 0, which he calls at one of the highest rates in the league. This scheme places almost everyone at the line of scrimmage, creating intense pressure on the quarterback. The Vikings often disguise this look, dropping out of it at the last second and forcing offenses to adjust on the fly. It's this level of unpredictability that makes Flores' defense so hard to beat. But it's not just about the scheme, it's also about the players. Flores has benefited from the additions of talented and experienced players this season, including cornerbacks Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin, as well as key signings like Jonathan Greenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Blake Cashman. These players have allowed Flores to expand his defensive playbook, opening up new possibilities for coverage and pass rush strategies. Looking ahead, the challenge for Flores will be to keep the opposing offenses guessing. With his mastery of disguises and willingness to adjust his game plan from week to week, Flores is well equipped to maintain the Vikings' defensive dominance throughout the season. The upcoming bye week offers a chance for early self-scouting and the potential introduction of new wrinkles to keep the defense fresh and unpredictable. As we continue to watch the Vikings this season, Flores' defense will be a key factor in their success. It's a unit that has improved dramatically from last year and shows no signs of slowing down. Don, forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on everything happening with the Minnesota Vikings. And before you go, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your predictions for the rest of the season? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for tuning in to Skol Nation Vikings Daily.